The fourth foundation of your miracle brand is what I call brand clarity. Sounds pretty obvious really, and it is. You need to be really clear. But here are some of the things you need to be clear about. You know, I used to think that anybody could be or should be interested in what I did. It's taken me years to realise that actually I only appeal to a very small group of people. But if I really focus on the small group of people that I do appeal to, I can have a very successful business. So one of the things you really need to start making peace with is the fact that you're not for everybody. Now I know in me that hit a lot of things about, but I want everybody to like me. I want everybody to approve of me. I want everybody to feel good about me. But the truth is not everybody is going to be your client. You know, there might only be, I don't know, it depends on your business, but there might be, you know, a few dozen or a few hundred people that could potentially be your clients. So your job really, you know, and this comes out of having some experience obviously, is to look at who you do work well with and who you have worked well with, and really kind of figure out, you know, the expression I use is who your people are. Who are the people that you are really on the same wavelength as, and who you love to serve and you love to be in relationship with, and you can really add value to them and to their lives. Because once you really begin to get some clarity about your people, your job is to show up as a beacon so that your people can find you and you can find your people. And there's a tremendous power in that. But one of those, you know, parts of the journey that you have to go through is kind of figuring out you're not for everybody, and you're not supposed to be for everybody. Now, my experience is that some people find that a bit scary because there feels like there's a luxury around saying, but everybody could be my client, everybody could do with what I do. And that may be true on one level, but they ain't gonna be. Sorry to put it so bluntly, but not everybody is your client. So pass through that fear that if you actually get clear that a lot of people are going to be switched off. And I actually think a lot of people should be switched off by what you do. Your job is to appeal to your people, not to try to appeal to everybody. So there's a couple of aspects of that. You know, when people look at what you do in your miracle brand, what they need to see is themselves mirrored back. When they look at you, they go, wow, yeah, you know, this person really understands me, this person really gets me, they really are on the same page as me. And a lot of people need to look at what you do and go, I don't get this, it's not for me. That's good. You know, another way of saying it is, you know, you either want people to switch off or you want them to turn up the volume. But they'll only turn up the volume or switch off if you're really clear. And I would also suggest quite bold. Now I don't mean bold as in being controversial for the sake of controversial, but really be clear about what you believe. You know, even create what I call a brand manifesto. You know, tell people what you believe in, tell people what you care about, bring yourself to life for people. Really, you know, the goal of that is to create connection, and another word I use is to create resonance. So your brand clarity is about creating that resonance so that when people find you, they go, ah, I found a home, this person gets me, I feel like I'm on the same wavelength. Now that is going to be a narrow niche, you know, but one of my kind of philosophies is create a niche that maybe is only an inch wide but can be a mile deep, so that you only perhaps interact with a few dozen or a few hundred people to have a successful business, but you create such a clear and strong and powerful relationship with those people that they just want to be served by you because you're so good for them. So that's the fourth foundation of your miracle brand. Be really clear about who you are, who you serve, and what you stand for.